Hey guys, it's Saturday. It's Logan here. Today I've got an interesting new science fiction novel to review for you. So let's get right into it. So I decided not to do a Proust review this weekend. I've been chugging along on that, but I don't have too much more to say about it. So I want to take next week to try to finish the whole book, and then next week I'll be back with a wrap-up of the entire series. So I'm not going to do that today. Instead, I want to talk about this new sci-fi book I just read. I'm on a little bit of a science fiction kick, as you'll remember from last week. This is the first book in the Hyperion Cantos by Dan Simmons. It's called Hyperion. And if you know your poetry, you'll know that Hyperion is a reference to a poem by John Keats. Now, Dan Simmons, the author, was an English professor, and he likes to slip literary references into his books. So the whole plot of this book is kind of based, at least its structure is based on the Canterbury Tales by Geoffrey Chaucer. But there's also a lot of references to Keats, and there's a lot of other literary references he slips in there as well. Which I like a lot. As a literary person, I enjoy these kind of references. It also means that he's a pretty good writer. I feel like a lot of sci-fi writers, especially modern ones, they have good ideas, but they're not that gifted with words. He's very gifted with words. I think this is one of the best written novels I've read in a long time. I say modern. It was written in 1989, but I'm only finding out about it now. So it's not that modern, but it's still in the modern era. The plot is basically there are these 7 characters who are on a spaceship going to this world of Hyperion, where this mysterious being called the Shrike lives, and some people worship it and some people fear it, and it kills people, and it's very mysterious, and no one really knows what it's about. But everyone is going on behalf of the Church of the Shrike to petition for some favor. And as they travel, they all gather around and tell their stories individually. So in that sense, it's like the Canterbury Tales. You have the different members of the pilgrimage telling their stories. And another thing I think the author is gifted at is telling those stories in different voices. Each of the characters is very different, and each of their stories is told in a very different voice. I think that's hard to do, and I think he does it well here. So that's something I like about it. So this is only the first book in the series. It opens up a lot of questions about what's going to happen. There's a lot of very imaginative plotting and very imaginative world building in there. I'm very much looking forward to seeing how it turns out. I have ordered the second book, and I'll be reading the entire series shortly here. But I think if you're interested in some really out there sci-fi, some kind of epic world building and storytelling, this is a great choice. I enjoyed it a lot. Dan Simmons, Hyperion. That's what I got for this week. I'll catch you tomorrow with another book review. Thank you very much for watching. I've been Logan Albright. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Leave me a note in the comments, and I'll see you when I see you.